The devastating impacts of drought on Zambia and the effect of flooding in Kenya, which has claimed 210 lives so far, is a clear indication of the havoc that climate change has unleashed on the African continent. African leaders have since convened in Nairobi, Kenya, for the African Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit with the objective to bring together all relevant stakeholders to highlight the critical role of fertilizer and soil health in stimulating sustainable pro-poor productivity growth in African agriculture, and to agree on an African fertilizer and soil health action plan as well as on the soil initiative for Africa. Zambia's Republican President Hakainde Hichilema is among the leaders attending the summit and has since called on other leaders to stop relying on other continents to supply Africa with fertilizer.
We shouldn't depend on others to supply us with fertilizer from outside the continent. Therefore, we need to invest, I agree with President Ruto, on our continent to increase the capacity to produce fertilizer. Yes, using our raw materials as much as possible, those that are available, and the continent has these raw materials.
President Hichilema has also called for smart agriculture practices that do not cut down trees to prevent deforestation.
We should drive productivity to levels where the hectares under cultivation doesn't necessarily have to expand by bringing down more trees, but by utilizing with a higher productivity the hectares that we already have under cultivation.
And the host president, Dr. William Ruto, says building farmers' capacity for effective fertilizer use and soil health improvement is imperative.
We need sustainable strategies to make fertilizer more affordable, more accessible. Enhancing last-mile logistics of fertilizer distribution is equally critical.
The African Center for Fertilizer Development, based in Zimbabwe, has been in existence since the 1980s. We must optimize use of such existing continental assets to boost local fertilizer production and deliver quality fertilizers to African farmers at affordable prices.
Prudence Chota for Diamond News.